On Wilbon's Twitter, I heart the 90s, Jordan edition.
All right, guys, like I'm telling you that we've all in our industry made fun of Wilbon across decades for being just the biggest Michael Jordan homer ever. They could put him on television tomorrow and he could talk for the next 3 years nonstop about all the good things that Michael Jordan is and how no one would ever beat Michael Jordan at anything. He's done it across decades. He's here to do it some more.
I mean, I know Isaiah Thomas came out and said recently that players are more athletic. They're greater athletically. No, they're not. And this is not a thing that where he has to sort of say, well, these guys would beat Michael Jordan. My contention is they wouldn't beat the Pistons either. They wouldn't. They wouldn't beat the bad boy Pistons. And even if in today's rules, where the bad boy Pistons couldn't clutch and grab and put this in the back of your back, they're not beating. I don't think the teams would. I don't think LeBron and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, and I love today's players. I don't want them to be diminished at all by anything. They're not beating the bad boy Pistons, and they're not beating the Bulls either. They're not quite as good as basketball players. Ron Harper may not be a superstar in terms of the way he's regarded. Ron Harper was a superior basketball player. He was. And so you had to force them defensively of Rodman, Harper, Jordan, and Pippen. And you think somebody's going to just beat up on them? That's crap. That's garbage. There's nobody beating them.
Shut up, Wilbon. Just shut up for a little while. It is unbelievable video to watch there for a couple of different reasons, okay? But chief among them, he looks like an actual grandpa on the porch in a rocking chair telling you how his time was better. And even better than that, he also tweeted it in case you didn't get enough words there. And there you will find an emoji of a goat in a 23 jersey. Pablo, are you intrigued?
I am still intrigued by this. And it's not just that he's on Twitter, that he's on this YouTube series. I just saw him on Get Up, also making the elbow gesture. Like, he is our foremost political surrogate for this gesture. Like, no one has made that more often than Michael Wilbon in the last week. What I did not expect was that Ron Harper would be elevated to the level of he may not be a superstar. What kind of a negative is that? He was not anything close to a star. He was not close to an all-star. His highest points per game with the Bulls was like 11. What are we doing here?
Yes. You talked about the elbow gesture. I knew we were in for it the second he did the lean back in the chair. Like at the very beginning, I was like, oh no, he's going in.
Here comes Grandpa.
Right? And yesterday, by the way, this started with him with the Bulls wouldn't get destroyed by the Warriors, which is a valid argument, but it has escalated rapidly to athleticism, Ron Harper. I mean, at some point, he's just going to start making guys up. Like, Jalopy Jenkins would have had his way with Kevin Durant. Like, this is just going to keep going, and he is not going to back off.
I want to hear more about how Corn Pop would have stopped Kevin Durant with a chain in a street fight on a corner in Delaware. But I also don't want Wilbon to ever stop, if I'm being honest here. Like, guys, our crops are dead. People, like, we are staring at a barren landscape, and the only furnace we have is full of Michael Wilbon's takes on the 90s. If he stops shoveling, we're not going to make it through the winter.